Hey guys, this is Diana Ballard, and welcome to the Mom Training Podcast, where we discuss the skills and strategies to create possibilities in motherhood and make it more fun, efficient, organized, and peaceful. You can find more information or connect with me online at dianaballard.com or at Diana Ballard Live on social media. Dude, mom is crazy and so much fun. Now, maybe that's not your personality to want someone to say that about you. Maybe you're a little more reserved and dignified, or you just don't have time for such nonsense. But I invite you to try something with me, okay? I was listening to a country song and the chorus was like, "When was the last time you did something for the first time?" I was like, yeah, that sounds exciting. So my birthday's coming up, and last year for my 31st birthday, I started a tradition. One that I'll see if I appreciate down the road, especially in my oldie years. But what my tradition is that for my birthday, I am to do something that I've never done before and is out of my comfort zone. Yikes! How exciting and terrifying at the same time. Could there be something new and adventurous for each year? Well, I guess we'll see. So last year, I thought I would try a Brazilian wax. Now, if you don't know what that means that every little ounce of hair is gone from your nether regions, okay? They wax it off with hot wax. Yeah, they do it. People do this often. But I was like, I would probably never do this, and it's completely out of my comfort zone. It's not illegal. It'd be something I could, get my friends to probably do with me, and so I recruited a few friends, and off we went. And I'm going to tell you, I haven't laughed that hard in years, while it was happening. The waxing wasn't bad. It was just more that I couldn't believe that I was doing something like that. It seemed crazy to me. Now, for some of you, that's normal and part of your self-care routine. But for the rest of us, it's cray-cray to actively choose to inflict pain in that area and have someone all up in your business, right? So then, okay, you have to babysit your downstairs by having to exfoliate the area and every part of the area each day. And I'm a mom, dude. I don't have time to carefully exfoliate every inch of my lady parts every day. I tried to remember, okay? But still ended up with ingrown hairs and unpleasant, unnecessary nuisances, for months. It was, really, really annoying. It really was. And I don't regret many things, but that might just be one. I like things neat and orderly, but bare is definitely not my style, at least right now. So if you haven't had one, go get one and see for yourself, right? You only live once. And, if that's something that puts you out of your comfort zone, then let it be. Just let it be. Let it rip, literally. That's literally what it was. It's just letting it rip. So this year, I am still trying to figure out what the heck I'm going to do. I've gotten recommendations from so many different friends, so many ideas that I'm like, gosh, that sounds like stinking crazy. I don't even know. That's so far out of my comfort zone that I don't know if I'm going to even step into that, but I still I've narrowed it down to a couple different things. So if you want to actually know what I do, you got to come find me on social media, because I'm definitely going to post or maybe do a video or something of what I do. Right? But it could be that spontaneous moment the day before my birthday, or the weekend of my birthday, of being we're going to go for it. I'm going to book it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to rent a llama. I'm going to do it. Who knows? Who knows what I'm going to do? I can't skydive right now. I'm prego. I'm we're pretty far along. I can't go do something crazy because, I can't fly in the air or do some crazy stunt that I've never done before, because I got a baby I'm taking care of. Plus, if I have to crawl up and down in something, I don't know. That just doesn't sound fun to me. So here's what I want to ask you. When was the last time you did something for the first time? When was the last time that you did something that pushed your comfort zone? When was the last time you laughed so stinking hard because you're I can't believe I'm doing this. Now, and there's some people that may be listening right now that like never did anything like, that like, I should not be streaking through a golf course right now. Like, this is so wild. You may not be that person. I may or may not have been that person. But what I'm saying is, before becoming a mom, like, what kind of fun did you have? Okay? Did you push your comfort zone before becoming a mom? What was fun for you? It could have been going dancing. It could have been going and spending time with a certain group of people, or serving people, or doing something crazy, or doing something that you're like, I'm pretty sure my adrenaline hasn't been this high for a long time. Those are I love those kind of things. But honestly, because I haven't done them for so long, that's why I started this birthday challenge. It's stinking uncomfortable for me to like choose something that's like, I cannot believe I'm doing this. Like, that's why I recruit friends. I'm like, no, bro, no, girl, you got to push me. Like, let's do this together. And, every time I do something like that, I seriously find so much joy. So I'm not talking about that you have to do something completely crazy. I'm not talking about doing something that you're like, if I get caught right now, I really could get in trouble, So I'm not saying to push yourself to like a complete limit that you're going to be like, oh my gosh, and just melt and like regret it for the rest of your life. I'm not saying that, okay? But face your fears. Face the comfort zones. And I promise it is so exciting on the other side. And we still can do that. Even if you haven't, even if you're like, I don't know if I've ever pushed myself like beyond like my normal day-to-day stuff. I don't know if I've, you go out and dress up completely crazy and go out to dinner with a group of friends and like make a scene of like dancing, or, like standing, in a public place and like you guys all pretending to be like, those like people that like have like the white faces, what are they called, like the memes, I mean, stuff like that. It's funny. It's harmless. It's not illegal. It's not going to destroy your family. It's like just going to be stinking funny. Right? Something that pushes your comfort zone, that makes you stinking laugh with other people. Okay? Like another example of just something dumb that I used to do to get a good laugh is I would like send random text messages to like random people. Like, hey, do you want me to make you pudding for breakfast tomorrow? Or, hey, did you see that moose in the overalls? And it would just be like people that like I knew would be like, what the freak, Diana, right? Like just something you've never done before that's outside your comfort zone that makes you laugh. And like thinking like, how much fun did you have before becoming a mom? Like, I feel like there's this sneaky little stigma that moms suddenly have to become responsible, calm adults that help their children have fun, but not themselves. Yeah, that was something that I was definitely worried about before becoming a mom, because fun and adventure was my middle name. Like, it was like, this is invigorating. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do this crazy thing, right? So what if we as moms could still have bucket loads of fun and still be a responsible, caring mom? Yeah, I'm not talking about like a mom losing her cookies, throwing all her care to the wind and leaving her family in the dust. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about some good old fun that our kids can watch and also have hope in taking the step into family life and motherhood as well. Because our kids need to see that. Our kids need to see us enjoying life, enjoying what we're doing, laughing, and not being afraid to step out and do something that may feel a little bit uncomfortable sometimes. And again, fun is going to look different for each mom. So I just want you to think about, like, what is something that I could do that I have never done before, that's the first time doing it, that's funny, harmless, and just stinking fun. Whether that be with your kids, whether that be with your husband or a friend. And just in thinking, like, what can I do to kind of shake myself up a little bit? Again, something so simple. There's Jeep tours. There's paragliding if you really want to get into it right away. There's, joining a dance team, going to a dance class, going to a cooking show, a comedy show, whatever it may be. Something you're like, I've never tried that before. I've never tried that food before. I've never tried, experimenting with a new style of clothing or jewelry. What is something that you can try that you've never tried before that could potentially bring you joy? And again, sometimes you'll never know until you actually try it. So I want to invite you to join me, if you dare, of thinking of something that you could personally do to have fun and get a good laugh. It doesn't have to be something anyone else dares to do, but what would make you laugh? Sit on the edge of your seat, push your comfort zone, something harmless, something exciting, something fun. Go ding-dong ditch your neighbor's house. I mean, start simple. Go toilet paper someone's car. And you're like, Diana, that is do you know how inconvenient that is for someone coming out to go toilet paper their tree then, okay? Just go. It's harmless, okay? It's harmless stuff. I guarantee if you go ding-dong ditch your neighbor's house, you will laugh hysterically. Go get a couple people's house and bring one of your best friends with you and go jump over bushes and dive through things and behind cars and roll around things. You're like, Dinah, that is so far out of my comfort zone and my personality. Exactly. Do it if you dare. Try something you haven't done before that's completely harmless but is funny as heck. If you need an idea, email me. I got plenty of them for you. But I invite you to try something new, to shake it up, to do something that is funny. Pull a harmless prank on somebody. Do something to your husband or your kids that's just going to be funny. Putting those little popper things under the toilet seat. Or, it's just try something. Try something that could make everyone laugh in the long run. So I invite you to join me of what can we do this week that you've never done before and is out of your comfort zone. Something that makes you laugh hysterically and feel alive. I would love to hear what you did. I really would. I love this kind of stuff. And trust me, it can be as crazy as you want, or I went to the library by myself. Cool. That's awesome. That's great. Did it make you laugh? Did you wear something funny? Did you look at people? No, I just went to the library. Sweet. Awesome. Something you haven't ever done before that makes you laugh and that is out of your comfort zone. I'm slightly nervous but stinking excited to see what the heck I end up doing for my birthday. It's going to be a rush, whatever it is. So hit me up on social media. Let me know what you did, or you can just come see what I did for my birthday that was cray-cray. So I hope you have a great day. You're awesome. You're an awesome mom. Thank you so much for listening and for joining me on this crazy podcast about doing something wild. And we'll see you next week on the Mom Training Podcast. Thank you so much for tuning into the Mom Training Podcast. If you liked what you heard, I would so appreciate a rating and review from you on any platform you listen to this on. If you have any questions or podcast ideas, you can message me on my social media at Diana Ballard Live or shoot me an email on my website. See you next week.